Star Wars Droids is based on the Star Wars Saturday morning animated series that ran from 1985 to 1986. The series followed the adventures of the droid duo C-3PO and R2-D2. I was pretty shocked to learn that the opening theme, In Trouble Again, was performed by Stuart Copeland of The Police. I always loved his drumming for the 80s version of The Equalizer. Anyway, once again I digress. In this platform title with puzzle elements, the droids find themselves prisoners of the Fromm Gang and must escape a series of hostile droids and traps, including seekers, droid maintenance crews and various droid guards. 3PO and R2 must make their way through the Fromm Gang's prison, a mining level and a research level in order to escape their captors and be reunited with their master, Thal Jobin. All sounds good so far, right? Do you know, I was rubbing my hands together as a kid when my mum bought this at the local market for me.
Excellent.
I remember it clear as day, as I genuinely could not wait to get home as quickly as possible to get this loaded up. But I also remember the sheer disappointment for the remainder of the week shortly thereafter. If it wasn't for Invader Lord being included in this game, well, I don't know what I would have done. Controlling C-3PO and continually being trailed by the pretty useless R2-D2, you play the game on a split-screen style layout. The top 2/3 being the actual playing area, and the remainder a series of icons which allow your droid to perform certain tasks. For instance, move left or right, throw a crystal, duck, go up and down in a lift.
Arigato!
This had to be the most bizarre and awful icon-driven interface and the strangest decision ever made, since it would have been possible to implement the full range of controls directly from the joystick without piddling about with all these icons. Anyway, as you move around a series of what appears to be a cave system, you will encounter aliens of varying strength, which can be destroyed by chucking these crystals at their head. Why crystals? Also, I don't recall C-3PO ever having pockets, so he's obviously holding them all in his hand all of the time, and very skillfully releasing one at a time. Some of these alien-type creatures which flash will drop either crystals or passes for the appropriate levels. Crystals will also rejuvenate both droids if they have been taking knocks, and your health readout will improve a little. The majority of hazards you face are accessible obstacles, which are in the form of consoles. Once R2-D2 is positioned in front of a console, he can be plugged into it. In the case of a console controlling a lift, if access is granted to the subgame and it is completed, then R2 can operate the lift up and down. Those subgames, by the way, are just a simple memory game, similar to Simon. If anybody watches my video on the game Breakdance, you'll know exactly what I mean here. 3 levels of security clearance exist, with level 3 being the lowest, and will allow access to any droid. However, consoles that require level 1 or 2 clearance require R2-D2 to insert an appropriate pass before access is then granted to, yes, you guessed it, the exact same subgame again. Drills, cannon, electric barriers, electrical sparks, fire sprinklers and magnets are about the only other hazards you'll have to avoid or navigate, all of which will sap your energy, and once your energy meter reaches 0, then it's game over, which may come as a relief to many. Basically, this is all you do in the game. The higher you get into the bases, the more hazards you will face, and the subgames will become progressively harder. Did I say harder? I mean more annoying. I never managed to complete this game, unfortunately. I think I fell asleep. But apparently, there are 8 levels you need to get through to escape. The most annoying thing in the game is R2-D2, who always follows slightly behind you. Basically, this means that when you execute a quick turn to avoid a hazard, he takes an age to turn around with you and usually will take a stray bullet or a whack to the back of the head. Star Wars Droids is a dull arcade adventure of the walk left and right killing things and opening doors type game, and that's that really. There is no scenery to speak of. Boring, simple Simon door opening subgames, and the most fiddly icon control system imaginable. I couldn't muster any amount of interest in droids whatsoever back when I was a kid, and it was such a shame because I really wanted to love this game. But such is the mediocrity of this game that I'm sure you'll feel like screaming before you've completed level 2. So here we go.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and please do be sure to let me know how great you thought this game was in the comments section. Can't wait to read your feedback. Also, maybe consider subscribing if you're not already on board, but do be sure to check out the other games on the channel playlist too. Hopefully there will be some games that bring back better nostalgic memories than Droids. On that bombshell, I'm off, but hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye for now.